But first, we start tonight in Pike County, where just hours ago, day one in the opening statements ended in the George Wagner IV's murder trial. A special prosecutor there took up most of the day arguing the Wagner family planned the murders of members from the Rhoden family.
These murders happened after a period of 3 months of planning and plotting and purchasing and preparing and executing 8 individuals of a family.
Those 8 victims were all part of the Rhoden family. 7 adults and 1 teen shot and killed George Wagner IV. His brother Jake, mother Angela, and father Billy are also accused in the murders. Angela and Jake both pleaded guilty. Nearly 6.5 years after the murders, George is the first to go in front of a jury. 10 TV's Lacey Chris was there today for opening statements.
After several delays and a lengthy jury selection process, the first trial involving the Wagner family for the Rhoden family massacre has begun in Pike County. Outside the courthouse in Waverly, the sheriff's office blocked off the building with barriers and chain link fences for what is one of the biggest murder trials in the state's history. 4 members of the Wagner family are accused of plotting, planning, and killing 8 members of the Rhoden family.
Some of the people they intended to kill, other people were killed simply because they were there.
The special prosecutor argues Jake Wagner wanted custody of his 2.5-year-old daughter, Sophia. In Facebook messages, the girl's mom, Hannah, said the only way he would get custody is if, quote, they kill me.
Hannah Mae Rhoden, her crime was not returning the love of Jake Wagner, not submitting to the control of the Wagners. And we have 3 prime examples of this.
Law enforcement, including BCI, investigated the case for years, including following the family to Montana and bugging their cars with listening devices. Prosecutors say Jake and Angela confessed to the murders and accepted plea deals that took the death penalty off the table. But the defense says 3 of the Wagner family members had motives. George, the one on trial, did not.
Billy's the one who created the plan. Jake went along with it. Angela went along with it. George had nothing to do with that plan. George had no motive, especially to kill who he considered his closest friends. Hannah Rhoden was like a little sister to George. He had no reason to kill her. George is not like his mother, his father, or his brother.
Jake and Angela are expected to testify against George as a part of their plea deal.
It begs the question, why in the world would you grant such a gift to Jake and Angela to give them this in exchange, purchase that testimony? Well, it's simple, and it goes back to that last question that Hageman had. You're either a witness or you're a suspect. Because you see, there's no physical evidence George was at any of those murder scenes. There's no DNA, there's no prints, and BCI knew he had no motive.
And the trial is expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. In Waverly, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
10 TV will keep you updated every step of the way. Download the 10 TV News app, or you can find details on this trial at 10tv.com.